Warning. The following video you will see is created by a noob. It has content that may not be logic or entertaining whatsoever. The video can be long and boring. If you want to watch it, it's completely up to you. Enjoy the video.
Hi everyone, I'm Nicola Hughes, and today is Halloween. It's really good timing, so I decided to make a new entire Halloween series with classic horror characters from slasher and iconic films like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween, and more. I'm not going to include classic monsters like Dracula or Frankenstein, because LEGO has already made a lot of versions of these characters and it will be way too boring to have them again here. The series has 16 minifigures, which has been the standard for minifigure series until the next year, 2021. I decided to make this as Halloween Kills, the sequel to the 2019 movie, was going to release this year, but it was delayed to 2021, sadly, so I guess we won't have more horror movies soon.
I've heard there is a Scream remake coming in 2022, and another movie that was delayed, something with Candy. Candy Guy? Candy Dude?
Candyman.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh no, thank you. I really didn't know that. I'm a big fan of slasher movies, as you can see, and I really hope to see those flicks soon, as we haven't gotten any movies in almost 8 months. Wow.
No problem. I shouldn't really be here though. I have to make some CMFs and more videos. I just appeared because you asked.
Really?
Yes.
Okay now, then goodbye. Anyways guys, we should really start now, shall we? Here we have one of the most famous slasher of all time, Freddy Krueger. What can I say about this slasher with a mouth, because some of his phrases are really bizarre and silly. Anyways, he uses the Indiana Jones fedora in that around his face has a real creepy expression with the scars and burnings. His sweater is pretty torn out, has some holes and scratches, and his iconic globe is represented with Wolverine's claw. His legs are black and have grey shoe printing. If you hear this sound, you know you're dead. It's Kant's crystal favorite color, Jason Voorhees. He's one of my favorite figures in the series. His look is mainly based on Freddy vs. Jason and the remake, as the looks almost all the merchandise uses. I made a whole new piece for him, that's his mask. It works in a similar way to Jonda's hair. His machete is double molded and has some blood splatters printed there, as you can see. His outfit is really torn with a lot of scratches and marks. He uses double molded legs, and under his mask you can see the deformed and terrifying face of this slasher with the cut he was made on Friday the 13th Part 3. Here's the boogeyman, the shape, the one and only Michael Myers. He's by far my favorite horror character of all time. He's better than Jason and Freddy in my opinion. He has a new hair that fits the style the William Shatner mask has. The mask itself shows a pretty serious figure. He has the classic dark blue overalls and has a new molded knife with blood on it. His other accessory is the pumpkin that appears in the intro of the movies. Do you hear that? That's the sound of the next character's favorite weapon. That's right, we're talking about the Texas Maniac, Leatherface. He always has his chainsaw with him. I also made a new hair, as no existing piece matches his hairstyle. His skin mask is based on the one from the first movie, and shows a rather silly expression instead of a terrifying one. His yellow apron goes to the knees and has blood spots over all of it. The following minifigure is a fan favorite. It's Ghostface from the Scream saga. He's really simple overall. He has the cape with holes in black, and his printing for the outfit is really simple. His mask is obviously new and is double molded. His accessories are a Prince of Persia dagger with blood splatters and a phone, as he always harasses his victims before killing them. Next up we have one of the smallest but delicatest, Chucky. I really enjoyed making this figure with all his details and marks. He uses a whole new hair in dark orange, and I decided to make his eyes blue, as in the movies the good guy doll has some really big blue eyes. On his torso and arms you can see his sweater underneath with a lot of stripes and lines of different colors. His overall has these good guy drawings all over it, and he uses mid-legs. Although it's not really accurate in size, I felt he needs some mobility and that was impossible with the short legs. He also has an alternate face and hair, and shows him with his Stitch face. His accessory is his unique voodoo knife. Here is Pennywise, the dancing clown. I based this figure on the 2017 version instead of the 90s one. He has two new pieces, which are his hair and his skirt. His face shows this strange rabbit teeth and the yellow eyes that represent him. He also has the Shakespeare neck piece. His torso, arms and legs have printing that's kinda simple to be honest, but represents accurately his outfit. His accessory is a red balloon. In 8th spot we have a really creepy doll. That's Billy from the Saw movies. His head is new, and he uses dual molded short legs. His accessory is a really big piece that's a new trike that uses a bicycle wheel on the front and skateboard wheels at the back. Then next we have our favorite Yuppie, Patrick Bateman, the American Psycho. He has a similar face to my Bruce Wayne, as both are played by Christian Bale. He also has a striped suit and a brand new cloth piece that will be his ring. It's attached to the arms that are grey, so they match with the transparent coat. I don't really know why LEGO has never made one of these, but they strangely used them at the start of the LEGO Batman movie. His accessory is the axe he uses to kill Paul Allen. Moving on, we have the second and most famous cannibal in the series, Hannibal Lecter. He has no new pieces and his alternate face is him with the mouth muscle. His hairpiece is the widow's peak in dark grey, has dual molded legs and a prisoned Atari print. His accessory is the hand trolley he's carried in.
Here's Johnny!
Next minifig is the caretaker of the Overlook Hotel, Jack Torrance from The Shining. He uses Doc Brown's hair in dark brown. He has a smile with stolbird and the curls of his hair are printed on the head. His jacket printing is pretty basic and his legs have printing and are dual molded. His accessory is an axe. Moving on, here the groupiest fighter of dark forces, Ash Williams. He has two facial expressions, one more serious and the other shows him laughing maniacally. His shirt is really torn and ripped off. He is bleeding and with mud spots all over him. His torso also shows some stripes that are across the shirt. His accessories are his classic hand, chainsaw, and a new bumpstick piece. He also comes with the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, printed in a book piece with a printed tile inside it.
Groovy.
I really should say this is not my design entirely, it's Firestar Customs, a group of people that make really good LEGO customs minifigure, and sometimes they make better things than LEGO, so I recommend you to check them out. So I hope they're not angry at me because I used their design, because mine at the start was crappy and silly and terrible. So yeah, I just used theirs. The next figure is one of the most powerful beings in a slasher movie, the Cenobite leader, Pinhead. As you can see, his face was a bit difficult to make, as I wanted to give a 3D feel to the pins in his head. He uses Dumbledore's leg speed, and his accessory is the Rubik-like Lament configuration. One of the most unique slashers here is Tony Todd's character, the Candyman. He uses Finn's hair, Penguin's neckpiece for his fur coat, and his torso shows a lot of bees in his stomach. His right hand has a new hook piece, which has an accurate shape to the one in the movie. His accessory is a new bee piece, similar to the spider or the ant. It can be attached to the antenna piece. This figure represents Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho with the sadistic Norman Bates. This is by far one of the simplest figures I've ever made. He has a great scheme of colors representing the black and white movies of the time. He uses Obi-Wan's hair, and his accessories are a knife and his mother's death head. Last in the series is Sam from the movie Trick or Treat. I personally haven't seen the movie, but a friend of mine told me it was pretty entertaining, so I should see it, I think. Anyways, he uses printed short legs and his head requires a new mold. His accessories are a new lollipop piece similar to the one he holds in the movie and a back in dark tan. So there you have it, people. There's the entire series. I really enjoyed making it, and since I started making LEGO art around 2019, I really wanted to make this series. In this series, I made 15 new pieces. I also made some crappy, really bad versions of some of the characters you saw here, and as you can see, they're pretty ugly compared to the ones I drew for this video. So I hope you liked the video, guys. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I also have to thank my fellow LEGO artist Noah R, who accepted to do this strange and bizarre cameo. Anyways, I really recommend you to check out his YouTube and his Instagram. He posts some really good content and you can find the link down below in the description. I would love to hear your opinions and thoughts about this series down below in the comment section. My name is Nicolas and happy Halloween, guys!